Hello, it's October 15th, 2020, and we are going to do an old and new gear test today. We're going to start looking at gear to take on day hikes and maybe overnight hikes. And for this purpose, we're looking at my old Mountain Smith 25 Red Rock. And this thing is, gosh, at least 10 years old or just about 10 years old. You can see it's in really good shape. It's very spacious. It has a full-length front pocket, and then it also has a dump pocket, a main compartment that you'll see in a minute. It's a little stained on the inside, but for the most part, this pack has held up beautifully under load and has been even overloaded in the last 10 years, and I wish I could use this as my pack, but unfortunately, it is too small for longer trips. In the meantime, let's look at a base layer. This is my base layer. Now, these base layers from two different companies. This is my top and this is my leggings. And I have it sitting on a piece of Reflectix, and you might think, well, that's weird. Why are you doing that? Because I want you to see that just laying flat on a light colored or reflective surface, this looks like it's solid. And so does this, but guess what? It's not. Let me do this. Let me stick my hand in and you'll see. Okay? Oh my. Now, I've never owned silks, and these are 100% silk, both of them, but they're from two different companies. I've never owned silks, but this year I decided that wherever I could afford it, I was going to give myself the best cold comfort, the best moisture wicking properties I could afford, and I found just before Prime Week, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I found two different companies that had silks. Now, what I will say to you is that the top even doubled over. You can see the top, whoops, sorry about that, even doubled over. You can see the top is pretty transparent, and I didn't know that about silks. That's a common feature of silks, but I didn't know that. It made me a little nervous when I bought it. Single layer right here under my thumbs, completely transparent. So you're gonna need, a layer on top of this. This is for warmth only. It's not for lightweight outer clothing. And then the bottoms, the same way. These are REI bottoms. Again, bought them on sale just before Prime Day. It's probably last year's stock. So let's look at what else I have as a result of discounts. I bought a Sherpa beanie. I don't like beanies. I wear a pony, and ponies and beanies don't normally play well together. If I were going to wear this all day long, I would have to be able to wear a horsetail braid close to my head. I want you to notice, I don't know if you can notice, but I am a fiber artist, or I was in a different lifetime, and this hat looks to me like it's either been in this bag forever, sitting in a warehouse, or somebody's actually worn this. I can tell by the pattern. And this is the way this came inside my mailing envelope. This is the way it came, so I think this was returned merchandise. It's not important enough to me to do anything else about it. Okay, these are my Wolverines, and these are knee length. These are, I bought on sale 2 years ago during just before hunting season, and they have lasted great. They have not shrunk, and the tops, the elastic tops, have not broken out. I really like these. This is basically the same kind of sock, but it is a merino blend. It feels exactly the same thing because it's got polyester in it. These are new. These are crews. I don't like crews in the wintertime. We'll see if these last. I have 2 or 3 pair of these. We'll see if these last as long as my Wolverines have, which is now on their 3rd season.
These are Terramars. These are wool. And you can see that they're pilling because I've been through the washer a couple of times. Now, when I have something like this, a wool sock, I don't put it in with jeans and t-shirts and that kind of thing. I put it in a lingerie bag, a mesh bag, and it helps with some pilling and some shrinkage. You cannot wash this because it's a wool blend. You cannot wash it in hot water. All right, that's enough for the socks. Next thing I have is, at least for right now, for practice and training, I have a pair of long shorts. These are men's shorts. Sorry, men. Oftentimes I go into the women's department and I would like a pair of something, and I end up going to the men's department because I'm not a pink, purple, or teal person. I don't want to wear screaming girly colors. Just saying. All right, so cargo shorts. And I'm using these because they have gear tabs, and we'll see whether those tabs are useful. These will be over my silks, or maybe a lightweight merino wool base pant if I decide to buy one, for as long as I can take it into the winter trekking season. Last thing. Sorry, Matt, are we still in camera? Not frame. Last thing, I just bought a puffy, and I'm going to tell you about the puffy in a voiceover.
Truth be told, I didn't know how long this was going to take. This is a synthetic, thin puffy with some pretty good medium weight nylon zippers and nice big metal tabs, but they're not so big that it looks like those kindergarten zippers. Anyway, it's got a stuff sack, and you can shove the whole thing. I haven't done it yet, but you could shove the whole thing in the stuff sack. And so this is truthfully just for practice. This is not, a winter puffy by any stretch of the imagination. So there you go. Some old gear in the form of my Mountain Smith backpack, which we're going to weight down to make it a little harder during practice. And also my Eddie Bauer anorak. And thanks for stopping by. If you're so inclined to go hiking with me, by all means, dig some stuff out of your closet. It doesn't have to be brand new. And let's get going. I'll see you real soon.